Hi guys, welcome to Vintology by Lola. I wanted to quick show you some of the things I've been working on. I haven't really been working on any books lately. I just really kind of had the mojo to make any books and debating whether or not I'm going to even do Halloween and just move right into Christmas. So, I know a lot of you know who Scrapping with Me is, and she has some great tutorials, and I think she does a video probably just about every day. And I had gone to Scrapbook Expo in Chicago, and there were a couple of people that had some really cute ideas that I saw because I was scrapbooking with 430 of my closest friends. Ha 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 ha. But they had some really good ideas for how to hold your, and I'm not even going to say embellishments. I'm going to say things that you use on a regular basis, because it might not be an embellishment. It might be something that's done. It might be something that isn't done. So when I saw this done on Scrapbooking with Me, I said, you know what? I'm going to follow her tutorial. This is a huge mamma jamma. This is huge, you guys. When she said how big it was, I did not really realize how big it was. So I am standing right now trying to show you. So here's the top. Here's the bottom, and then side to side, right? So it measures 11.5 by 9.5 with a 5-inch spine. I can't say I've ever made a book that has a 5-inch spine, but hey, there's a first for everything. So I just took everything I had in my stash to make this. I did not buy anything for it. So I used cardboard, I used batting, I used old fabric, and I also used old cards, like printed cardstock, heavyweight, double-sided paper. I used the old sleeves from photomagnetic books, and I stitched everything. So let me open this up and show you what I did. So on this side, everything that I sewed onto a base, and then I glued it into the book. So nothing is actually sewn into the book, okay? So here's a big pocket here, and this is the background paper that I used that I knew I'd never use. Now when you look over here, here's a pocket. These are all cutouts from wrapping papers. These are all tea bags that I use. Flip over here. These are all cutout pictures. None of these are Timmy's. These are ones that I've printed out that I have found over the years that I just absolutely love. So those are all ready to go. Over here, it's a little different. I have cards. I have envelopes. I also have some, oh, I don't even know what they are. They were in part of that creative scraps book that I got. So it's just some ephemera that I thought I've got to use it up. And then these are all tickets, and those are all none of Timmy's tickets. These are all tickets I printed out. So I put those on that page. This page over here has just miscellaneous tags, some miscellaneous cutouts that I love, some of my favorites, just some miscellaneous cardstock stuff that I found that I thought if I put it out or I put it somewhere I can see it, I will definitely use it, okay? Here are some metal ring tags that I tea-dyed, some more cutouts that I love, some lace frames, and more tags, okay? So the idea was, I know you were supposed to put stuff in it like printed out ephemera that you use on a regular basis or you don't know what to do with when you're done. I kind of took it, as I said at the beginning, I took it a different direction and decided to put things in here that I usually keep stashed away and almost always forget about. So I thought this will be a great way for me to remember what I have and just pull this whole folder out. Here are old postcards that are printouts, not my good ones. Here is some envelopes and some pockets that I printed out. Some labels, some miscellaneous die cuts that I had that I thought if I put them in there, great. Here are some library pockets. Here are some cutouts. And I thought I have a bunch of those, but haven't touched them. Thought, okay, I'll put those in there. And here we go. Here's some more tags, some cutouts, some ephemera. Here is all sayings. These are all words. Here are the whale tails that are just cut out and ready to go. Here are some more whale tails. Here are just some cutouts that I had, some doilies, some hearts. Here I did embossed Tim Holtz paper. And most of them are metallic because I don't mind doing the other paper, but the metallic seems to be a little bit more of a pain. Here are some stamps. Here are some cutouts of some slides, some doilies, some clocks. Here's Timmy's little, it's a die cut for slotted slots, and I always have those on hand, but I thought, okay, I'm just going to cut a bunch of them and put them in there. Here are some transparent flower stickers. Here's some more transparent flower stickers. I just put this in here because I've had this for so long. I'm like, I want to use this on something. Here are transparent sticker flowers that I got off Amazon. Here are some handmade flowers that I was gifted. These are all butterflies, Hobby Lobby flowers. This is just all little pieces of paper that I thought would go really well on artist trading cards, or if I was doing a small little tag that I just needed a little bit of something, something. That's what that is. Bags, flashcards. Here's a couple more pictures I found. This goes with a specific line that I like. And you can see this is what the pockets look like when they're empty before you put them in. Okay, so then you just go like that, put it in, right? Here are some tags and some more just plain white metal rims. I love these things. And then back here are my French fabric swatches that I've really gotten into doing. Some extra envelopes and just some miscellaneous stuff. Like this is tape. So this is the tape that I make. So I kept that back there, so I always had it. And then some of my rings that you do when you punch holes. So that's something I did. And then I thought, this got full like within a day, just me doing it. So I kind of thought to myself, well, since you made one, you might as well make two. So this one, I love this fabric. This is actually a very old pillowcase that I cut apart, and it's that really old, soft, like your grandma had kind of deal, and it's beautiful with the little rosebuds. So I just did the exact same thing on this one. I put a little lace on here. I did a side pocket over here. Oops, sorry. And this one, I am using more just my cutouts from the things that I printed out, my paper lines that I've printed out, all the stuff that I spend my time. But it is now empty, so I can do it. I actually left one whole page with no pockets or anything because I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with that last one, so I thought, okay. And then this is just in the back. This is just old cut up file folders, and then here's a piece of a collage board that I made that I thought if I put it there, that'll give me the incentive to cut it up. So that was great. The tutorial is fabulous. Once you make one, I'm telling you, it goes by lickety-split. Now, don't get sick. I'm going to move the camera down. There we go. Hallelujah. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the other things that I've been working on because like I said, have not felt like making a whole book, but have had so much fun making embellishments because I love the idea. I haven't done it yet, but I'm starting to. Love the idea of having everything that you need for a junk journal or a book by just having it already made. You just go into your file and you say, I'm going to do a little of this, a little of that, and I'm going to stamp a little bit, and I'm going to make some pockets, but I have everything else pre-made. So I have been scouring Pinterest or watching people's videos, and I would love to say that everything I got was from one person, or I could send you somewhere. But a lot of the stuff that I've gotten, you guys, has been like, oh, I watched 3 videos on this, and now I kind of did my own take on it. Or I watched a video, and I pulled a little bit from this one and a little bit from that one, and then I made it my own. I did buy some beautiful, beautiful things from Johnny from Junk Journal Shop. And she does some selling for somebody else who does some great stuff. And I'm not even sure why she doesn't sell her own stuff. But this woman does all this hand-cut paper, and she does beautiful ephemera. And so I did get some of my ideas from her. And so she's part of Johnny's Junk Journal Shop when she does her sale. So this was the first thing that I made. And I thought these were so cute. Of course, hers are much cuter than mine because hers are actually French paint chips. Okay, so they are French. Mine are just from a hardware store. My son works at Menards, and so I had him grab me a bunch of paint chips, and I cut them in half because they're usually like this long. I don't know if you can see that long. So I cut them in half. Then what I did was I took some of Tracy Fox's labels, and I took some tape, and I took my transparent flowers, and I made all these cute little tags, and then I used just cute paper that I had printed out on the computer that I thought was really cute. It all has flowers on it. So this was super fun, and I thought these were so cute to just stick in a pocket for journaling, or even if you want to write a note to somebody and stick it in there. But for all those paint chips that you've been collecting and you didn't know what to do, like I said, this is not my idea. This is just my take on it. The gal who did it, like I said, used beautiful French paint chips, and on top of that, she had different flowers on hers that I loved, and I think hers might have been hand cut. So I really cheated by using the just clear flowers. But I have to say, it's a great idea, and it's really cute. Okay, second thing I made. These I kind of went to town on and had a blast making. And I cannot for the life of me remember where I saw this. But this was an idea that I've seen different versions on of different, use tags, you can use paper. But it's basically a flip with a glassine bag, okay? So you take a glassine bag and you take some sort of double-sided paper and you wrap it around the back, and then you have it around the front, and then you put an embellishment in the front, and then you put something in here. Then you can stick a tag in here, right? You can write something in here, and then just lace and doll it up so it looks really pretty. These were so fun to make. I loved making these. So much fun. Here's my Timmy one. Ode to Timmy. Because I got to get Timmy in there, right? Okay, oops. And there's that one. This one was cute too. This is, I believe that was from Graphic Fairy. One of the rose, it was some rose cutout, some rose ephemera that I have because I'm part of the Graphic Fairies Club. So I get, every week I get a new line of paper, and I just loved this. And this was just very sweet. Here's another one, just like a little cowgirl with a little bird inside. And then this is actually the first one I made. So this one was the first one, and why is it the first one always turns out the best? I don't get that, because it's like hit or miss, but it's always my favorite is the first one, and I could never replicate the first one. But anyway, so this one turned out really, really sweet. Oh, and you get to see now. So here's the inside, and here's where you put the tag in it. Okay? So another really good idea to have, and you can either put it in like a slide of a pocket, or you could just glue it down and have it like this. Now there is the option of also, oh no, that's my other one. I was going to show you. You could do another pocket on the back if you weren't going to glue it down. Okay, so there's that. There's those two things. Yay for that. Okay, so then we have just kind of fun. I just tried it. This was another scrapbooking with me. She had shown how to do the trick envelope, and I don't know if it's called that. I call it the trick envelope because it's like, oh, it's just a lowly little envelope, and then you pull it out. It's a tag. Okay, so I love this paper. This paper is beautiful. And so I thought this would be really fun. I'm not really a blue person. I know it's really weird, but I am not someone who likes blue. But I did like the blue roses, and I really like the lace. So I thought, okay, I can do this one. And then I did this one, and this one turned out really pretty too. So cute and so easy, just with your junk envelopes, and you cover them all. And after you cut it for your envelope, or after you're covering your envelope, sorry, you just cut it. And then you stick your piece of paper in there, glue it, and then you've got a tag, and it's all attached. What a cute way. So, love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's like a magic trick, right? Cute. Okay, then I had seen this. Oh, I had seen different versions again of this. So I had taken old ledger paper, or paper that I had that was old school paper that would work for folding this. So there's this version, which is really cute. So you fold the paper and then you decorate it up, and I just put a little paper clip on the bottom. You unfold it, but here's the thing. You unfold it and it opens that way, right? You open it, and also if you open it this way, so you can open it both ways, right? Okay, so that's the first version. You have this one, and then you can just put this back on to make it all cute. Again, goes inside of a pocket, or depending upon how you fold it, you can stick it on flush on a piece of paper. Okay, so this is the same kind of deal. Now with these though, these are a little different. So this I did use old ledger paper. Okay, so I was trying to think, what can I do with old ledger paper? And that's when I started looking, and this is when I stumbled on this. So this is different. So this one, it still gets decorated, still gets folded over, but this side, okay, let's see if I can do this right here. Okay, so this side is actually a pocket, right? Instead of it opening up like a trifold. And then just this side opens, okay? And then also you can put a little tuck because you have a little piece left from it, and you can just make a little tuck. So you have, so this one probably you wouldn't glue on a page because you'd lose this space. So you'd have this one, you'd be able to journal in here, and you can stick a tag in here. This paper is kind of fragile. So that's the only thing I'm sad about, is that you have to be so careful. So if you gift it to someone, you almost have to tell them, okay, whatever you're going to put in there, just put it in and leave it. Don't touch it because it may fall apart. So I did a couple of these, and those were just so much fun. So here's another one too. Okay, super simple. Those are all over, just kind of how to different folds for paper. It might have even been Corey Damon, possibly. Okay, remember I was telling you about the stuff I bought from the lady from Johnny's Junk Journal shop. I had bought an envelope that she, and I guess it's not really an envelope, it's more like a folder that I had bought that she had put stuff in. Well, I absolutely fell in love with it. So after I got it in the mail and I looked at it, I kind of deconstructed it. I didn't physically deconstruct it. I just looked at it and like wrote measurements and everything down, right? So these are only pieces of file folders that still include the tab, right? Old sheet music. These are Tracy Fox's, oh, I just want to say they're just plain labels, okay? And then this is a Tim Holtz little clip, a doily, some more Tracy Fox stuff, a Tim Holtz flower. But isn't that just so cute, you guys? And then on the back, I put the Tracy Fox thing with a piece of tape. And then you can either stick it in a junk journal or you can actually send it as Happy Mail. So these are my smaller versions, which turned out so cute. This flower I actually hand cut, which I'm pretty proud. It looks really good. And then the same thing with the back. And then here are my bigger ones. And I love this label. Item collection ticket, locker 54, name, description, date. So if you're giving this to somebody, you can write their name, what you're giving, if it's ephemera, and when you gave it to them. So I kind of like that. And then these are also Tracy Fox little cutout labels. This is just something from one of my many cutouts that I just cut out and put on there. And then I did the same thing. This one's from the Botanical Society, and then the tape that I make. And here's this one. Same sort of deal, but they are just so cute. So you do cut everything apart. You cut all of the sections apart so that you have more room to put it in, and you just do a mountain fold and glue it in, okay? And I even did that down here, but I don't know that that really makes any difference down here, so I think next time I may just leave it closed. But anyway, so that is what I have been up to. Aside from making, I am on my 19th pumpkin, crocheting my pumpkins, because every year I make pumpkins to give away in my pumpkin patch, for the pumpkin patch, because I have a pumpkin patch with about 25 pumpkins in it. Every year I add to it. So I started doing that with the teachers at work and my kids. So that's the other thing I've been doing, is I've been doing a lot of fussy cutting, and I've been doing a lot of crocheting for the pumpkins. So I'm thinking I am now feeling a little ready to get back into making some journals, because I've kind of exhausted the whole ephemera train. We're going to get off that train and jump back on to the junk journaling train. So if you're new to my channel, thanks for coming by. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of videos. I try to do more videos, but being an art teacher, at the end of the day, I'm pretty tired. And filming is just not my thing. I love to talk, don't like to film so much. So if you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you are an oldie but a goodie and you've always been here following me, thank you. And thank you always. I get the nicest comments from people, and I so appreciate it. So on that note, enjoy fall. It has arrived in Minnesota. It has been, yesterday was 90 degrees and today it was 65, and it is fabulous. I am waiting for the snow to fall. So on that note, people, go Packers, and I will see you next time I make a video. Have a great day. Bye.